and welcome to the PHS Spring Band Concert. We have a great evening of music prepared for you, so before we begin, please silence your cell phones. The concert band will be performing first tonight, and I would like to introduce once again my student teacher, Mr. Christopher Jenkins, who has been working with us since January to complete his music education degree from William Patterson University.
Hi everyone. So before I introduce the PCU, I just wanted to thank Ms. Neglio for bringing me under her wing this semester and helping guiding me through student teaching, which is a crazy process. And then also I just wanted to thank the concert band students for allowing me to make music with them. It's been a blast. So the first piece that we're going to be playing tonight is called Sun Voyager by Peter Sciano. The program notes on it are: the Sun Voyager, a striking sculpture which faces the majestic Mount Estra in Reykjavik, Iceland, it calls to mind a Viking ship at a port before a voyage, and is described by the artist as a dreamboat and an ode to the sun. It was intended that this unique work convey the promise of undiscovered territory, a dream of hope, progress, and freedom. So, I hope you enjoy.
Overtaken is a piece I had never heard of before a few concert band students brought it to my attention. It is a video game soundtrack by One Piece that was released in 2023. I listened to it and I was like, wow, this is really awesome. So I looked for a band arrangement of it, couldn't find one, so I took it upon myself to do the arranging. This is my first time, mind you, so I apologize. Thank you. I arranged it for this band specifically, and we continued to adjust it and tweak it as we went through rehearsals. So I think we had a lot of fun with this. Please enjoy our version of Overtaken. The concert band's final piece for the evening is As Summer Was Just Beginning, a song for James Dean. This piece is loosely based on the British Isles folk song, The Winter Is Past and the Summer's Here at Last, because James Dean's heritage goes back to England, Ireland, and Scotland, and because the simple bittersweet song about summer seemed appropriate for remembering James Dean.
Good evening, everyone. Got a great house tonight. Thank you for everyone for being in attendance. Got a lot of familiar faces out there. So we're going to kick this thing off. This is our wind ensemble, our advanced group up here, and we're going to start with the Carnegie Anthem. Many of you have heard of the actual Carnegie Hall, built in 1891. It was home to the New York Phil from 1892 to 1962, and to this day it still continues to host some of the best and brightest stars from around the globe. And if you know any music teacher, they can't help themselves when somebody asks, how do you get to Carnegie Hall? You know the answer, right? Practice, practice, practice. Thank you, Mr. Burnaby. Oh, no. I thought Mr. Burnaby said that. Sorry, Matt. Thank you. All right. So, here we go. All right, so I know some of you are sitting there scratching your heads. They're like, wait a minute. I know some of those kids graduated. I know some of them look way too old to be up there. No offense, Jonathan. No, I'm kidding. So this band, we've tried to make the best we could with some of the instrumentations. This year we had no trombones in this group. So we've got a couple ringers from our concert band. But as many of you maybe know by now, for our finale, I invited back a bunch of alums. So since they were going to be here anyway, I was like, why don't you guys come hang and play with us and help us out? Not to mention, also having senior internships, and we have about 20 seniors. So it's been a crazy couple weeks. So we're very thankful to our alums who are helping us out, and also to our students who are not even in school right now doing their internships, still being here and making this music happen. So if you can clap it up, clap it up. A little over a year ago, I lost one of my musical and life mentors, Dr. David Herman. We met when I was a student at the University of Delaware, and I had the privilege to learn from him as his theory student. I worked with him through our fraternity, Phi Mu Alpha Symphonia. He was our faculty advisor. And then I even got to travel to London with him twice, as a student once, and then as his teaching assistant. It was an amazing experience. If any of you get the chance to study abroad when you're in college, if any of you get a chance to do it, okay? Especially if you can go for free as a teaching assistant. That helps. So over 20 years, we developed a strong bond, and even after I graduated from Delaware, we regularly kept in touch via email, phone calls, and even the occasional text, but he didn't really do that much. But I knew I wanted to select a piece in his memory. Last year was a little bit too quick, And since he was an incredible organist, you know, I knew he liked Bach, and that kind of came to mind. And I thought it would be appropriate to choose a piece by Johann Sebastian Bach, who's known as one of the great, you know, church music composers and organists of his time. So while I know that, you know, Dr. Herman is no longer physically here on earth, I know his spirit lives on through his family and all the students he taught and inspired over his very long teaching career. So this one's for you, Unc. Next, I have the great pleasure of introducing our resident student composer, Martin Hudelmeyer. Just sneak around somehow. I know, if you could fly, that would solve a lot of things. So last year, those of you who joined us for our spring concert, Martin wrote a piece. He's been working on a whole composition. Are you coming around this? Which way are you coming this way? Okay. He's been working on a video game. He'll tell you more about it. But he's one of the few students that we've had over the many, many years that I've been here as a teacher and a student that actually composes their own work. It's very few and far between. So Martin asked us last year, hey, I'm working on this thing. Can we do it? And we started looking at it. We worked on it a little bit, and we made last year's piece start. What was last year's called again? Oh yeah, Operation Black Sun, which is from the video game Operation Black Sun. So he's going to tell you more about what this is and say whatever else he wants because he's got the mic.
Hello, so I'm Martin Hudelmeyer. I'm a senior now, and last year I composed a piece, Operation Black Sun, as Mr. Overtaken told, and we performed it, the band and I, we performed it last year at our spring concert, and I got another one for you. This is my second piece that I've written for a real band to play. So I'm still a beginner, but hopefully it sounds good, and I got faith in this band, and they're great, so yeah, that's it.
Cool. All right, so he's going to relocate to the piano. We've got a piano tucked away back there. You probably can't see it. If you want to pull the curtain back a little bit more, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain all right now. This way we can maybe see the mad scientist at work. No? Okay. So Operation Black Sun. So remember that. So when you see this video game out there one day, you'll know it's this guy. Did you tell him you were like designing the game too?
I did not.
He's also designing the game. It's not just the music. It's like the whole thing. All right. Here we go. Keep an eye out for that. Save this digital program for your records. By the way, if you didn't scan the QR on the way in, you can go to phsbands.com, and the link to the program is right up there. So if you didn't get a chance to grab it, it's there. The next tune we have for you, taking little trips down memory lane here and there. So when I was student teaching back in 2008 at the University of Delaware, this is in a school called Concord High School in Wilmington, my cooperating teacher instilled in me and any other future teacher he had, Mr. Peters. Did you have, oh, you met Dr. Pisano, right? Yeah, but you didn't have him. Mr. Curtis did, and some other people too. But so he instilled in us that there are three staples of the wind band literature that you want to make sure your kids get an opportunity to play. There's two pieces by Gustav Holst, the first suite in E flat, the second suite in F, and then also the folk song suite by Ralph Vaughan Williams, all British composers actually. Most of these students up on the stage have played. Who's played all three of them, or at least parts of them? Yeah. So a lot of the seniors, because by the time they're a senior, you hope that as they're in wind ensemble, they play the different pieces, and hopefully, in the future years, they will also get the experience to play any of these ones that they haven't been able to play yet. So tonight we're going to perform the third movement from the first suite in E flat. Yeah, and this is the march. And of all of the movements, of all of them, that's kind of the most fun, I think, especially as a brass player. I know we love that. The woodwinds do too, except when their fingers fall off. But I forgot to ask, how many of the lungs in the house have played that or any of the other pieces? Yeah, I see a lot of hands. Good. All right. I did a good job. There's a cowbell over here. There's one over here. So while we're doing this is a very percussion heavy piece, so I gotta get a couple things set up. We did want to mention, some of you probably saw the band boosters out front. They're doing a 50-50 raffle. This is a different type of 50-50 where it's not gonna be pulled tonight, but it's like an ongoing thing. So if any of you, if you didn't get a chance to purchase any tickets and you want to, it's gonna support the band boosters and all the band programs. You can do it on the way out, or even in between when we do some transition stuff. After this piece is the last piece for Wind Ensemble, we're going to transition and have the concert band folks join us on stage, and we're going to do awards. So in that transition, if any of the band boosters want to go around, if anyone wants to get in on the action, so to say, you can purchase your 50-50 tickets during that time. Our last piece for the Wind Ensemble is, let's start with this. As most of you know by now, especially my past students, I'm a bit of a huge theater nerd. Like, I love musical theater, and every year that I've been here, we've gone and seen a Broadway show, except for during the pandemic when we couldn't. But if you look in the band room, if any of you have never seen this, a lot of parents probably never even seen this. When you go in the band room, you'll see like 17 framed, maybe even 18 at this point, framed posters from all the Broadway shows. I always think it's an amazing experience to give the students a chance to go into New York City, see a professional production, get to meet the actors afterwards. A lot of you who have joined us, and a lot of you guys have joined us. Even this year we saw Back to the Future. In December we got to meet the Alan Silvestri, who composed 1 million movie scores. So you never know who you're going to meet backstage. We'll actually go backstage at a Broadway show, which was pretty cool. But for this tune, this is from the musical West Side Story, every band director is smitten by the incredible score written by Leonard Bernstein, lyrics by Stephen Sondheim. And they jump at any opportunity to get to conduct something from West Side Story. It's a bit of a thing that you get excited about. This arrangement has probably been in our library for about 10 or 11 years now, and I'm excited that we're finally getting a chance to do it with this amazing group of students. We tried to do it, right? Some of you were here and we tried to do it on stage, maybe in the audience, but it was during the pandemic. And did we do it during the hybrid times, and we were like, when we had the Wonder Twins or triplets? Right before COVID. Yeah, right before everything shut down. Everyone had this in their folders, but obviously we weren't able to do a concert. So at least now, it's a little delayed, but at least now we're going to be able to give you Mambo, which is a dance sequence, the dance at the gym. If you feel like dancing, do it. Why not? Life's too short. Have fun. The aisles are clear. We have plenty of light in here. I don't think they'll hit anybody. But if you want to, or if you want to make some noise during this, go for it. Have fun. Michael Melvin, trumpet solo. Cool, thank you very much. At this point, concert band, come on up to the stage. If anybody wants to buy a 50-50 ticket, raise your hand and I'm sure one of the band boosters will come find you. Concert band, come on up. And the alumni who are playing that are not on the stage, just hang tight. We'll invite you up before Bohemian. If you want 50-50, raise your hand.
Hello, good evening, everybody. So, I don't know if many of you guys know this, but this is Mr. Delakian's last year in the high school, and I wrote something for him, and I want to say it out loud for everyone to hear. So, dear Mr. Delakian, back in 8th grade, I remember you were walking into my band room and talking to us about joining band in high school. After thinking about it for a while, I decided to take band in high school. That was the best choice I could have ever made. I've met so many people and made so many friends through band, and I'm very much grateful for that. But the thing I'm most grateful for is having the best band director in the world. I remember walking into the band room freshman year, and you were greeting everybody with such enthusiasm. I've never met someone who was so excited to teach music before. But because of that passion for wanting to teach music, I've learned so much more about playing music than I would have ever imagined. Instead of looking at a piece of music and just reading the notes, I now think about playing all the notes musically and to play it as if the composer is watching me. I've also learned so much music theory from your class, even though I'm not taking music theory. I've also learned many important life lessons, and one that I will never forget is, you will do great things if you just do it confidently in life. Mr. Delakian, even though you sometimes make corny jokes in class and forced us to sing in band class, we wouldn't want to change you for any other band director in the world. You have made such a huge impact on all of our lives, and I'm sure I could say this on behalf of everyone here, you will truly be missed, and we will never forget you. And just like what Freddie Mercury said, don't stop me now. And I hope this last performance of yours at the high school will be your best performance yet.
Thank you. All right, let's honor some students. Sure, we can do something else first.
I'll keep it short. Throughout your years here, you have made this band and program amazing. You brought them to new heights. It's been a true honor to work with you. I said I would keep it short. I look forward to continuing to work with you to inspire the next generation of musicians. Sorry. I think the show of alumni that came out tonight to support and be a part of Mr. Delakian's last concert really showed the impact and inspiration that he has made on so many students' lives. So, to commence your 17 years here, we would like to induct you into the Tri-Am Music Honor Society as an honorary member. Some of the alums here tonight are also Tri-Am alums, and I think we could collectively say that Mr. Delakian is someone who is very deserving of an honorary membership. Please be sure to come to the solo and small ensembles concert to get your graduation card, since you're kind of like graduating.
It's pink. All right, cool. Yeah. All right. I had some things to say, but I think I'll wait a second. Let's collect, and we got a lot of awards to give out, so I want to get to giving these awards out. Let's do that. Do you want to? Yeah. You want to? Okay, cool. I'll give it back to you.
All right. All right. The Director's Award is given to a freshman who just goes above and beyond for the program. And this student is involved in just about all aspects of the band program. I would like to present this award to Liana Pochesk.
Come on down, Liana. Where you at? There you go. And she's in choir, too. And the musical. And she'll be in Triumph one day, you know. And maybe even a future music educator. You never know. Who knows? All right, and then we have a couple of other big awards that we give out as well. Yeah, oh, it's big ones, yeah. So as many of you know, especially the alums, we have awards that live in perpetuity in the band room. They're up on the wall. Director's Award is one of them. So there will be a plaque with Liana's name on it, or a little nameplate that's going to get put up there probably tomorrow. And then we have two other awards that we give out. There's the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award that goes to an outstanding jazz musician, and the John Philip Sousa Award that goes to an outstanding overall musician. The first award is going to be our Louis Armstrong Award. This is somebody who has been in our jazz band all 4 years of high school. It's not always given to a senior, but this year it is. And this student just is always willing to just jump in. If there's a solo that needs to be played, whether it's in their part or not, they're willing to do it. And that's not a common thing. It's scary to solo, right? You're putting yourself out there. So this year's Louis Armstrong Jazz Award is going to Ian Alley. It's Louis. There's some literature in there that'll tell him a little bit more about the award and about Sir Louis. Okay. And then our final award, the big award, and then he'll have a nameplate too. Our final award is the John Philip Sousa Award, and this has been given out for many, many years. Mr. Burnaby probably started giving these out back in the day, right? Yeah. And so now the next person who received this award will also be up on the wall. This is someone too who, kind of like that first Director's Award, they go above and beyond. They're part of every aspect of our program here, but not just here. They go beyond the school. They do things outside of the school as well, whether it's area band, region band, trying out for All-State, whatever they happen to do, and even just doing other community opportunities, and even just in every aspect of the music program here. So we are, sometimes this happens, and this year we didn't see anyone better or more deserving of this award than Ian Alley. Double whammy. And he was not expecting that because he is and he ran away. He's like, I think I'm done with the concert now. There's more literature, yes. So, congratulations, Ian. So, we have senior plaques that we're going to give out as well. Now, before we give out the senior plaques, I do want to mention that we also give out band ribbons every year. So, the students who are here, the alumni, and even the current students, they know from previous years of band, they proudly wear those band ribbons on their varsity jackets, and then after you graduate, I don't know, what do you do with them after you graduate? They just... If they're still on your varsity jacket and they didn't fall off, like Peter's always would fall off, you know, they get to, you know, you get to look at them. Mine are in a box somewhere, I think, right? Right, Mom? Yeah, no, probably. All right, so we have an award for our concert band gets a pin, wind ensemble, pit orchestra, and jazz ensemble. So any of those members that have been in those ensembles throughout the years will get their pins. We'll give them to them in class. Seniors, since a lot of you are in the internship, if you make sure you try and get your pins from us tonight, okay? We'll try and see if we can get them to you somehow, or just come down and get them afterwards, or get them before you graduate. So here we go. We're going to start from the... Oh, you're going to do this? Oh, yeah. Go for it. Okay.
Before we give out the senior plaques, I would like to invite Ian Alley back down one more time. Maybe 2 more times, just saying. Ian is so amazing. He actually can't be at the Solo and Small Ensembles concert because he's going to be at the valedictorian and salutatorian dinner. Yeah, pretty amazing. So I would like to present Ian with his Triumph graduation cord.
And while he's here, we might as well kick off our senior plaques, starting with Ian Alley. So just go all the way to the end. We'll get all our seniors and sit on the end. Some of you are in the audience. If you're not in Wind Ensemble or Concert Band, maybe you're just in Marching Band or Color Guard, Winter Guard, come on down when we call your name. Next up, we have Tommy Allen. I should also say, on every one of these plaques, it lists all the ensembles they've been part of, or if they held a leadership position like drum major or color guard captain, it's on here as well. So. Let's see, Bobby Alwani, Bavisha. Are you here, Bobby? All right, Layla Chow. Come on. You can come that side, that's okay too. From marching band, Dev Gandhi. Martin Hudelmeyer. I forgot to put a resident composer on here. Sorry. Good job. Shreya Iyer. Shruti Iyer. I should have did the other way. I know Shruti, you're always like, I always come second. But we do it alphabetically, so it's... They're actually not related. Christopher Jackson. Should I let you say something? Later. Okay. I don't think it's been screened, so I don't know if we can. Stephanie Lanuza. Well, you don't have to stay in order, but you know. Nishka Maheshwari. Nishka, you here? Ryan Murphy. Good job. I should mention, Ryan, I think it was all you, or you had some friends help you too? They made me a nice devotional video. That was... That's okay. It was a very nice and thoughtful gift that we enjoyed watching, and it supported a good cause. Right? Thank you, Ryan. Next up, we have Shamali Nimala, who I don't think she's able to make it tonight. Give it up to Shamali. Also, not sure if he's here, but we have Sidesh Narayana. Rithwik Pathmudi. Carlos Ramirez. Zachary Reyes. Rishi Shah. Jake Stauffer. Also not able to make it, Samantha Sunga. You're up for Sam. The last of the Stauffers. Emma Swenson. Is Emma here? Emma? And then we've got, was not able to make it tonight, but she is actually in the wind ensemble, Celine Whittle. Give it up for Celine. Next up, Hope Wiltshire. Come on down, Hope. Derek Yoon. And he's probably used to being last all the time, but definitely not least, Hao Zhang. He is. Let's give one more round of applause for all our seniors. They want to take a picture and ask for his time and all those things. This is probably one of the largest senior classes we've had in a long time. But try and get closer to get you. I think we need 2 rows. Just come on down. Jake, come on down. Bring people with you. Rishi, come on down. Here. Ian, Tommy, go in. Just go in. Just make a clump. And anyone on stage behind them, smile and look happy. Get close. This will be you one day. Here, go. Yeah, this is, just go in. Hal, Derek, Zach, come on. Or, yeah. Oh, there you go, Christian. This is good. This is good. Smile. All right, the picture's happening. 3, 2, 1. Smile. All right, thank you, seniors. Also, just a couple of other quick awards, or things that we want to mention while seniors are heading back up. This year, we had, every year the Mayo Center, every month really, they do Outstanding Student of the Month at MPAC in Morristown. And I just wanted to acknowledge that one of this year's most recent ones was an outstanding band member. We nominated Carlos Ramirez, and he was selected. So give it up for Carlos for MPAC. Where you at, Carlos? There you go. Future pilot. And then we actually have 2 more awards that every year the PTSA, usually the PTSA I believe, does this. They give us the opportunity to give a scholarship to students to go to Mount Tabor Summer Music Camp. Do you want to just tell them? Yeah, okay. So this year's winners that we chose were Patrick Cameron and Vera Sang. So we were hoping, we don't actually have anything physical for you, but you can stand and wave to your fans, right? Yeah, there you go. We'll get you set up afterwards. But they're going to go, they're going to learn some awesome things this summer, and they're going to bring it back to the band, which is amazing. And then last thing is, anyone who's in the house now that's not in marching band, which I think most of you, I mean all of you are on the stage, or a lot of you are if you're not, make sure you sign up for marching band. You can sign up at phsbands.com. And for the alumni in the house, fill out the alumni form. Thankfully, a lot of you found out about tonight from word of mouth, but there are a lot of you, we like to try and stay in touch with you, so go on the PHS Bands website, go to the alumni page, click on the Google form, and fill it out so we have your most up-to-date info so we can invite you to fun things in the future. Okay, cool. Chris, you want to say something quick? All right. You can say something quick. As long as it's, school appropriate.
Everything I say is somewhat school appropriate, you know? Okay, y'all. It's time for story time. Yeah. It's a story. Yeah. Watch this. Hey, Siri. Set a 2-minute timer. I got you. See, DeLakian? It's perfect. I'm really feeling like Deadpool vibes right now. I'm just swinging my feet, just talking, telling a story. Yes, with my White Sox, per usual. Never got it right, guys. Never got it right. So the story goes all the way back in 2022, 2023. I was a freshman in the halls, and there's this Neglio was gone, which was quite unfortunate. I saw this really short man in the band room, and I thought he was a student, so I immediately was teasing him for his height. I was like, man, like you're really short. And he turned and he was like, hey. I was like, oh, yo, like, what's up? And it was just DeLakian. And, ever since then, we've had a great bond, I see him in the halls, I'd be like, watch out, freshman. Oh, Mr. DeLakian, And he's just really embraced it. But he really pushed me to do better, and I appreciate that. And unfortunately, he's going to be leaving us to teach young children who, like my siblings who are back there. Yeah, he's going to be at Knollwood in Lake Hiawatha, so that's hella dope. Yeah, your school. He could be your band teacher. Continue your musical passions. But, all of us are just really proud of you, DeLakian. Although he, made you lose many hairs and gave you many headaches and had that vein pop right here one too many times, or, when we play the quiet game in class where, like, it was a game and we kept talking and DeLakian sat there quietly until our conversations were over. And then we would continue class. Or when you'd let us like go on your podium and conduct for you. That was also fun. At the end of the day, we all love you, and you're always going to be important in our lives. And remember, you're always going to be our second favorite DeLakian, aside from your brother. Yes. Okay. Goodbye, DeLakian. I hope you have a good life teaching young children, and hopefully you come back for one last bang, Thank you.
2 minutes on the dot. Good job. So as we transition up to our Undertoe, just a couple of quick things we have a lot of thank yous that we always have to say at the concerts. We want to thank our administration for always supporting what we do, especially our supervisor, Ms. Caravano, who is like in the weeds with us. She's always making sure we get what we need musically, and we thank her very much. Thank you to our colleagues, Mrs. Wilson, for always helping us, and also Mr. Peters. They're always helping us in everything we do, even outside of the school day. Thank you to our custodians, who do an amazing job keeping this place clean and setting up anything that we need. And our secretaries are always helping us out too in the office. Big shout out to Mr. Brian Satch and his crew of Video on the Go. Yeah, clap it up. Martin and Hal usually help out, but it's good to see some new blood. I want to thank Vanessa, Nick, and Alondra. Thanks for joining us tonight and helping out. Thank you to all of our band boosters for always supporting what we do. That's literally what the word is. They boost us up and they help us do amazing things, so thank you. If you're not a member of the boosters, please join. And joining as a member is great, but also coming to the meetings and like really contributing and giving ideas and just volunteering, we need that. And even though your kids won't say it, it really means a lot to them when they see you there helping and they know that you're helping out. So say it more. Tell your parents that you appreciate them being there for you, right? And then thank you to all of the band parents that are here as well, or all of you, whether you were parents of students here, or maybe you're parents of students that already graduated. Thank you to you for always supporting your child's love of music, and also all of our students. Without them, obviously, we wouldn't be having a concert right now, and we wouldn't have as much fun as we do every day. So thank you to all of our students here, past and present. All right. So next up, we have two combined numbers with everybody. The first number, Undertoe, has all of our students. We have some of our alumni ringers, and then when we do our final tune, we're going to invite some of our alums up that are just playing on Bohemian. So here we go. We can bring the lights back down.
Undertoe, written by John Mackey, is a piece that we chose for the workshop on our Washington, D.C. trip. While there, we rehearsed alongside the Newark Charter School Band on this piece with the University of Delaware clinician. The students had an amazing time, they learned a lot, and it was a lot of fun. Undertow is a flash of musical lightning that will exhilarate you while you listen to it due to its infectious rhythmic pace and alternating meters and active percussion.
All right, so if you are an alum and you brought your instrument or you have, you're playing with us, come on up on the stage now. We'll do that quick transition. And I just wanted to take a couple minutes of your time just to say a couple of words. I know I'm not retiring, but we're obviously moving on from here. So for those of you who don't know, I was actually a student here at Parsippany High School, and I graduated in the class of 2004. And I was lucky enough to get a teaching job right out of college. My former band director, Mr. Burnaby, who is here tonight, and many of you, any other PHS alums in the house tonight, like older than me? Right? Did any of you know who Mr. Burnaby is? You ever heard of Mr. Burnaby? Yes, look, you've got some students in the house too, Mr. Burnaby. Make sure you go see him afterwards. But he was retiring after teaching for 31 years. And thankfully, the timing worked out for me to apply for the job at the end of my senior year and get selected for the position here. Thank you, Joe, for your support and guidance over the years. He's come to, I don't even remember how many concerts over the last 17 years. He didn't need to be here, but he wanted to come to make sure that I was doing okay. So I appreciate all your support and guidance over all these years. Thank you, Joe. I want to thank my parents for always encouraging me and supporting me in my lifelong journey of music. And I always tell you guys to thank your parents as well, but it's so important for all of you to keep encouraging your kids. Maybe they'll be a teacher one day, maybe they'll be a professional musician one day, or maybe they'll just love music and be able to share that with their kids or with their friends or family, you know, however that works. So my parents supported me in Mount Tabor summer camp, and you know, piano lessons and singing lessons and community theater and all these things, and even they put me through through college to get my degree in music education. So they continue to come to my concerts whenever they can. I just want to thank both my mom and my dad. My mom's here tonight, my dad's at home, but I want to thank them both for always encouraging me and being here in person to join me and to support me. And I also want to thank my newer parent, my mother-in-law, not that new anymore, but for also always showing her parental support too. So thank you, parents. I'd like to thank my incredible wife, Caitlin. Most of you guys alums, you know her. A lot of you played at our wedding, which was an amazing experience having your students perform at your wedding. It was pretty wild. So I want to thank her. Not only does she share her love for music and theater and food, I like food, but you know, she supports me every single day in everything that I do. So I want to just thank her in that journey. And a lot of times spouses of high school band directors they kind of get known to be band widows or band widowers because that's what it feels like, especially during like a marching band season and things like that. So I just thank her for all her support these years, and also for always helping my students as well whenever they need her help. So thank you, Caitlin. I want to thank my colleagues, Mrs. Neglio and Mrs. Wilson, who've been my teammates for the past 14 years. Oh, here she is. I'm thanking you, Mrs. Neglio. Mrs. Neglio and Mrs. Wilson. I can't believe, like 14 years is like a long time. That's like, I don't know, a lot of graduating classes. And I know you'll both continue to be amazing role models for our students. And amazing teachers for all of the kids up here and all the ones that are to come at PHS. I know Mrs. Wilson's probably going to teach until she's 70, so keep going. And I know the program is, you're going to continue to give amazing, memorable experiences with students here and also when you travel. And I just want to thank you guys for being great coworkers and great friends. So thank you. And then one final huge thank you to all the students. Past, present. Thank you guys all. Hi. Thank you guys all. It's been a journey these past 17 years. We've traveled to many places like California, DC, West Virginia. That was an experience. We've done a lot. We went to Atlantic City and marched in the rain, and it's been a lot over the years. You know, I hope music always remains part of your lives. An important part of your lives, and I know it does for a lot of our alums, whether they play still or they just love it. And those of you who are current students, just never give up music, ever. It's a lifelong skill that you can do for the rest of your life. Be sure to talk to some of the alums afterwards. So I know some of you got to chat on stage, but talk to them. Go find them outside and learn from them, and you know, share some stories. I'm sure they're gonna have very similar stories to you, but also maybe some very different ones. But talk to them while they're here, and see who came before you. That's what's so important about legacy, right? See how the lessons you're learning now will impact your future, and that's what keeps this band great. Is that continued legacy that's been going on for decades. So what I want to say to our past students and our present students, I'm proud of you all. I'm honored that I had the chance to teach you. And I know that wherever we go, we'll all stay connected in spirit. So, thank you. Thank you, everybody. And now we're going to rock out. So, those of you who know me, you know I love Queen. I know former students know that, present students know that. They're one of the greatest bands of all time. So I thought it would be fun to, you know, finish with that. I think the thing I love most about them is that their unapologetic attitude about making music, about performing, it just really strikes a chord with me. Slight pun intended. I couldn't not do that. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. I thought this would be a very fitting finale for the last piece that I conduct on the stage as a PHS band director, and I thought it'd be awesome to invite alums back on stage, and I'm so excited to see way more alums than I thought were going to come to this concert, so thank you all for being here. I even have some alums from my very first year teaching on the stage playing with us, and amazing relationships that continue to go on. So afterwards, after the concert, all the alums that are here, I would love for you guys, if you can pop down to the pit. I'd love if we can take a big picture. And everyone on the stage, why don't you stay on the stage too? Because maybe we can just get like a massive picture of all the PHS band students, past and present, and maybe even future. Yeah. All right, so here we go, Bohemian Rhapsody. Forgot. I gotta give the mic to Freddie. He's not gonna sing. Thank you so much. I should also really mention, I mean, you saw a couple of them, but we had a couple students on guitar. It was Michael Melvin on the guitar solo over there. We had Rowan McLaughlin playing the drum set. And, I point out Freddie right here. Freddie Mercury, Ian Alley on the bass guitar. So thank you everybody for coming tonight. Alumni, come on down. Maybe let's get the house lights up and just do like a massive picture of all PHS band people. Come on down. Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you.